Hi everybody. So today I'm going to do a fun project using our creative keepsakes, or our creative Kickstart, transfers. You can get these. They are $14.99 each, only during the month of June. Cannot get them after that. When they're gone, they are gone. It is a special promotion only for June 2022. If you would like, you can earn this one free by placing an order in the US for $65 or in Canada for $83, and you'll get this one free. If you place an order for $80, you get both for free. That's $103 in Canada. You'll get both for free. So you can earn them free or you can purchase them. All right, so I have a fun project. What I'm using, the two transfers, I have a 5x7 photo frame where the photo is kind of suspended in the middle of the frame. Now, it's just a 5x7 opening. I'll show you how it works. I think I just maybe picked it up at one of the local stores, maybe even Walmart. I'm not really sure. Could have been Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or Walmart, something like that. I have a sheet of watercolor paper. I'm going to cut down to 3x5. I'm going to get two sheets of 3x5. Okay. So I'm going to use my paper trimmer real quick right here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this to, you know what? I'm going to cut it a little bit bigger. We're going to do 5 1/4 and then 3 1/4. And so that will give me some tearing room, and that will look good on the inside. Maybe that 5x7, maybe I should do 4x6. We're going to use that for my animal. I'm going to go ahead and do 4x6. I think that will look better in my opening than the 3x5. As I just held it up there, it was a little bit, okay, perfect. So I have 4x6-ish photo picture, watercolor paper for my background, and let me grab my transfer, about 3x5 for my image. And I have some extra paper here. I'm just gonna set it aside with my cutter out of the way. So first we're going to prepare our background sheet, which is this one. Now I have some beautiful colors here. We have colonial blue, raspberry sorbet, and couture teal. I am going to make a few dishes of watercolor paste with them. So I'm going to add lots of water, and I'm going to spray my paper. I'm going to make sure my paper is wet. That helps. Now you hardly need any chalk paste with your water. You don't need much at all. Just a little tiny bit, because we're gonna do kind of just a splash of watercolor on here. And there we go. Totally 80s. Don't these colors look totally 80s? I think they're gonna look fabulous with the dragonfly. Then, just gonna take some paint brushes here. And I have a few things floating in my clean water. All right. And I am going to start with some watery blue, and I'm just gonna do like that much. Next, I'm going to get some watery raspberry sorbet. We kind of do the center. And finally, we've got some of our couture teal. All right, this looks awesome. That's how easy the background is. Just a triple swipe with some watery chalk. Makes it real easy to duplicate. We are not done with this. We are not done with that. I am gonna pick this up, move it aside. I'm just gonna kind of wipe this down, and we're gonna dry it. So I got kind of a puddly little bit over here. If you want, you can kind of pick up some of that. Just note, however, it can pick up the texture from your paper towel. So use the untextured side, or just be careful. Or just dry it. It'll take just a little bit longer. I just put fingerprints in the teal. It's fine. It's all good. All good. We're just going to get this dry. You guys, while I'm doing this and drying, I want to let you know that if you are new and have not checked out my full array of tutorials, go ahead and comment VIP. What I'll do is I'll send you a link if you're on Facebook, and in Facebook Messenger you'll get a message from me sharing a link to join my free group. You'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information for sure. So you can go ahead and comment VIP for that. VIP. Now, if you'd like to try this out at home, you can pick up a sample. All you have to do, if you're watching me from Facebook, not YouTube, but Facebook, you can comment sample. When you type that in, you will get a message from me. Now, if you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on TikTok, you will not be able to get an instant message. I will have to go in and comment. So now I'm going to just tear the edges. When you're tearing paper, you want to make sure you keep your thumbs together and pull toward your body. It's the easiest way. If your hands are small and you don't have, you cannot, that's a little bit wet still. Just go ahead and kind of lay it down. I need to get a head start over there. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So we got like a nice ripped look. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open up this real quickly. And there are 2 pieces of glass. I'm gonna leave one in there. And I'm gonna take the other one out. It has this sheet on there. And I'm just going to use the microfiber part of my fuzzing tool to kind of clean that up. And I'm going to center this. There's a little piece of double-sided tape in there. When I lay this back down, you're going to get the full effect, okay? You see that? I'm going to go ahead and put this spacer back in, which holds everything in place. Now, I think I'm going to leave it. That looks good. So I'm going to leave it like that. I am going to grab some black velvet and this sheet. I'm going to trim off the words, label the back, and I'm going to use the word dream. I'm using glass, so it's very important that we fuzz, because this will stick to glass a lot. So we have to fuzz it a lot. Okay. Now, I'm going to line it up so that the word dream is right here. I'm kind of justifying it to the left a little bit. I'm going to get a mini squeegee. And I'm going into the black. There we go. Perfect. Scraping off any excess. And because I'm using black, I want to be ready to dry it right away when I peel it up. That is really important because our black can be a little liquidy. Awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys, this looks so good. So good. And it's dry. So let me show you the background. I did this right on the glass, just the word dream, okay? Now, we're gonna get our little dragonfly. We're gonna do a couple steps with him. Okay, so for our fun dragonfly, I kind of want to do the very same thing, but I want to add a little shimmer silver in there. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to put dragonfly on the back, which tells me it's the back side of the backer sheet. It also tells me what transfer goes back on here. Now I'm going to fuzz this because I'm going onto a piece of paper. You're not going to be able to see this, but I will. I'm going to chalk it in white just to give me the outline. Just the outline, okay? And then I will wash it and we will chalk it again after we do a little bit of painting on there. All right, so we've got the white. I'm just gonna peel it up. I'm gonna wash this real quick. Now we got to get this drying so that we can use it again. So I'm going to dry it with my fuzzing cloth. We're just gonna let it sit right there. All right, so this white is good. I'm gonna dry it. And I'll hold it up to the camera so you guys can see that I can actually see it. Okay, so you can kind of see that. Yeah. Now, I am going to take my paintbrushes. Again, they're pretty watery. I'm going to take the watery teal and I'm just going to kind of go from the outside in. Okay, good. Now I'm going to wipe this off and we'll do some of our and just a little bit of our blue. Okay. Don't worry that I'm going out the lines. It doesn't matter because of what we are doing next. Now I'm going to take my small paintbrush and I'm going to dip into my silver. And I'm just going to paint a stripe down the center with our pretty silver chalk paste. Okay. I wasn't going to do it this way. I was going to do something different. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it like this. Don't worry, we're going to cut him out after I get it dry. And I'm going to do something else. I'm going to wipe off some of this excess silver. So that I can see what I'm doing. Okay, it was just kind of thick. Once I have this dry, I'll hold it up and I'll show you again so that you totally can see it. Remember, this is our Creative Kickstart transfers that I'm using. You can earn them free by placing an order on my website. You'll find the link right there in the description of the video where you can pick up your own. All right, this side over here needs a little bit more dry time. All right, now, so you can see what I'm doing here. I am going to grab my transfer again. And I'm going to line it up with what I'm doing here. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to grab my mini squeegee again. This time we are black chalking it. So we've got our black velvet. There we go. Awesome sauce. Okay. I'm going to peel this back. And we are going to wash that and dry this. Really cool, you guys. Okay, now that is dry, and now I'm going to cut it out. So I'm just going to grab my scissors, my transfer trimmers, and I like to leave a teeny tiny edge just on the outside of my black line. You can get as detailed as you want with these antennae. I'm getting a little bit in there, but I don't want to make them too crazy tiny. Okay. There we go. So now we have our beautiful dragonfly, and I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do a little fold to his body, and I'm going to grab some adhesive strips. I think I'll take 2. I'm going to put some adhesive on his back. Oh, I guess I really only need 1. And I'm going to pull the backer off. So these are like glue dots. You could use hot glue. You could use pretty much anything you need. You could also take the glue dot off of the backer sheet. That's what I'm going to do. Take it off and kind of fold or roll it up to put it on his little tail so that that tail sticks. All right, and I am gonna attach this right to the front. You guys, look how cool that is. Don't you just love it? Thanks for watching.